When Mike and Emma first met, they immediately knew they were meant for each other. Both loved adventure, but their biggest shared passion was mountains. They decided to embark on a joint hike to the highest mountain in the region. They had planned the hike well in advance, and finally, the day arrived. The first few days went well. They ventured deep into the mountains and enjoyed the breathtaking views. However, in the middle of the hike, they saw something that changed their lives. It was a crashed plane, and they wanted to get closer and examine the wreckage. As they approached the plane wreckage, they began to examine it. Soon, Mike and Emma heard a strange noise coming from behind a nearby rock. As they got closer, they saw figures in cloaks crawling on the ground, waving something sharp. Mike and Emma trembled with fear when they realized that they were countless dead bodies. They quickly stepped back and prepared for a fight, but the figures that scared them vanished instantly into the rock. They decided to leave the crash site as quickly as possible. Soon they encountered new challenges when they had to cross a gap with only one rope. But there wasn't enough rope, and Mike had to come up with something else. He tried to find an additional rope, but could only find an old piece of twine. He tied it to the rope and scattered to gather other pieces of twine scattered around the rock. While he was gathering twine, Emma heard a strange sound approaching her. She turned her attention to the sound and found a hole in the rock. Opening the hole, she found a secret temple filled with mummy figures. Despite the horror that filled her heart, she continued to explore the temple. Here she found something very interesting, an ancient map depicting hidden treasures in the mountains. Her investigation did not last long as Mike returned at the most unexpected moment. From a distant corner of the temple, a stream of wolves approached her, looking very wild and dangerous. Instinctively, Mike and Emma gathered together and began to retreat to another exit from the temple, but the path was blocked by rocks and debris. The wolves were getting closer and closer, and it looked like they were surrounded from all sides. Mike and Emma realized that their only hope was to fight the terrible creatures. Their knowledge of wilderness survival techniques and martial arts helped them fight the wolves. They were able to use different techniques to defend themselves against wolf bites and claws, and even managed to deliver several strong blows. The wolves seemed endless, but Mike and Emma fought them with great skill and determination. After some time, a ray of light appeared before their eyes, shining from the top of the mountain. Mike and Emma gathered all their strength and made one final effort to reach the top. Later, they returned to town to inform the local authorities of their discovery. With the help of the map they found in the temple, they were able to locate the wreckage of a helicopter and rescue several people who were lost. Mike and Emma became heroes of the century, and their mountain hike became a legend. Despite the fact that their hike was very dangerous and gruesome, Mike and Emma did not give up in order to find what they were looking for. They showed that in order to save lives, one can overcome any obstacles. Is this story true? Try guess about it in the comments.